Grand Rising, kindred spirits, and for those who are new, I welcome you too. And before I get started, I would like to say to you that I say all the time, I'm not here to make you think like me. I just want you to think. Just know that I am not your healer, but based on my journey towards my own self-healing and my experiences and research, I utilize some of my ideas and resources to teach to you how to self-heal. So I advise maybe using some of my resources that I use to heal so that you eventually will in turn to realize your own potential and come up with your own ideas for learning. So it's mostly about each one, teach one. Now, I ask that if you're new to my channel and you like the material here or the information that I share, I ask please subscribe, thumbs up the video if you like the video, and to have the video in rotation so that for anyone else who are in need of this information can utilize it as well. Also, please leave a comment below and give me some suggestions and feedback on what you thought you liked in the video or didn't like. I need some critique. Not that I'm going to change anything, but just to hear some critiques on some things that I can improve, I will be grateful for. But it's not to say that your critiques I won't ever use, but if I find it useful, I will use it. All right, now that that's out of the way, let's get into the video. Okay, so on this journey, I've been recording videos for a while now. No, I'm not monetized. I don't have enough subscribers to monetize it. But this is what I want to share. And I gotta say first, dear diary. So there was a time in my life, and of course, I just want you to know I have my notes. If you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. I had to jot down my thoughts so that they won't get away from me. But growing up, I used to want to be in the public eye of what do you call it? Uh, Either a model and acting. Well, I wanted to be in both, but model and acting, or dancing. Those were my three. And I am so grateful and thankful that so much has gotten out there for us to understand and understand what a lot of those people who are in that field, who are considered celebrities, had to go through to get to where they are today. And I don't want to expound too far on that, but it has helped me. And I'm so grateful and thankful as a mother of five, I didn't push my children into that industry. Even when my children wanted to, not that I tried to discourage them, but people who tried to get me to sign off for my children to go into that industry, I am so grateful and thankful I didn't do it, knowing what I know today, you know. And sometimes, for people like us who have wanted to be in that area or who are trying to push our children into those into that field, you know, looking at what's going on today, you got to be grateful and thankful. Got to. Well, at least I am so grateful and thankful that I didn't go into it. I didn't really work hard to go into that, nor did I encourage my children or sign on any contracts when I was presented them to put my children out there. And I am so grateful and thankful that I came into some information, or let's say tap more into my spirituality ahead of time. and was more serious about my spirituality, or let's say growing in my spirituality and learning more about who I am, it made it easy for me to decide that my decision to not push forward into those fields, I'm grateful. I am grateful to be able to see and know what I know now, and just be thankful that my life, when it came to the fork in the road, I took the right path. Okay. Um, so with that being said, there was just some things I uh noted. I'm always looking up, I'm just trying to remember my thoughts. Um, there, from what I've seen in my experience, in my journey, my spiritual journey, and trying to stay grounded in what I know to be right for me. Okay. So even with raising my children, I try to support them in their journey and not forcing my beliefs on them, but of course, just giving them um, some type of, what's the word I want to use? Giving them some type of foundation, and then they grow from there, and not discouraging them from their path. Because as someone who's spiritual, I used to hear growing up people say, oh, these children didn't ask to be here. How do you know? How do you know you didn't ask to be here? And not even realize that in choosing the family that we want to be born to, we chose it for a certain reason, for lessons that we needed to fulfill, um, who we are as spiritual beings on our spiritual path to grow. So with that being said, I've just done my best when it comes to my children. I don't want to talk too much about my family, because they're not here to vouch for whatever. But as a mother, uh, I just want to put it out there. I did my best with the knowledge that I had. And it's not to say I was the best mom ever, because I've made some mistakes in that area of being a mother and had to learn. That's why usually sometimes when you're not so advanced or a master at being a parent, when you become a grandparent, you now realize, okay, now I know how to do this. Because when your children become adults, they kind of let you know where you went wrong with them on some things. And if my children are watching this or listening to this, just know I was listening. And I told my daughter that, I listened. I listened because, and of course they might see me as this person who don't take accountability. I may not show that I'm not taking accountability, but I'm learning, I'm listening, I'm paying attention, you know, and the reason why I say I may not show it, especially not in that moment, it takes some time to institute change. But what I wanted to say is also this, and this is going into a different matter. When, there was something that I was watching where people say, um, certain entities, when people are in that field and they become a celebrity, they say that, they're some outside force influence them to do what they do. And I don't want to say outside force, because if you're becoming a celebrity and someone tell you this is the path you take to become famous, then the outside influence is not some kind of force, it's that person. Well, let me just put it this way. The force might be within that person that's influencing you or guiding you in an area that in an area that you want to succeed at, but the things you have to do, you may not enjoy doing those things. You may not really internally agree, but because whatever the situation is that's making you to go along with that. And who's to say, if I was younger, well, let me just say, when I was younger, there were some things that I was influenced by, or just some desires that I've had that I wanted to burn out, some desires I wanted to burn out. And at the time, I didn't think, as long as I'm not hurting anyone, and it's some things that I just want to do, and I'm not doing anything to hurt anyone outside of me, and it's a willing, consensual type of situation, then it was okay to burn out the so-called desires. So when people always, I know when something good is going on in their life, they always say God did it, or they thank God. Something isn't going good in their life, then they blame it on, they blame it on the devil, okay? And to me, hearing that now at this stage in my life, it makes me just think that, are you just not taking accountability? Because good things can happen to you, and it may not be because of the grace of God. Bad things happen to you, it may not be because of the devil. And let me explain myself. Because the things that you want as an individual, you may want things, and because you get it, you may say God is doing that for you. And when there are things you don't want to happen for you because you want certain things and it don't happen that way, then you blame it on the devil. What we need to do, or what I've come to realize, is I have to check myself, because in my life, on my path of realizing things in life, is that sometimes the things that you want, and when they don't happen for you, or you lose things don't go your way, you might consider them bad things. Because sometimes I'd be like, dang, why I can't just have this? Why this doesn't go right? Sometimes you're putting energy out there for those things to not go right. And then sometimes things happen in your life where you want them to go a certain way, and you're saying there's bad things happening to you, for you, when you might think in your mind and feel it in your heart that it would do you some good. It may be that someone, some force, some type of energy or plan that you had before you came into this existence, that you agreed that you wanted to be protected at certain times in your life, maybe that protection is being placed on you for those things to not happen that you want to happen, because you don't remember what you agreed to in the spirit world before you were born into this earthly realm. Or it could just be the type of energies you're putting out, and you haven't yet learned to control those energies. Okay? And even if it's not something you agreed to, but something you just don't remember that you agreed to. And let me not even just say, it may not even be, I hope y'all are following along with me. I hope I'm not confusing you. Those are just two scenarios. Another scenario could just be that there could be something an energy that you are projecting outwardly that's protecting you from taking the wrong path while you're standing at the fork in the road. Sometimes when things don't, also another scenario, when things don't happen the way you want them to happen, there may be a karmic lesson that need to be learned. You may have forgotten how you treated someone, something you said or felt, whatever the case may be, and that karma has come back to you now for you to experience that which you look down on another for. When you look down on another person for it, now it's like, okay, you remember that time when you did such and such? Now you're being placed in that position. And I think I probably have made a video, or maybe I didn't put the video out, but you know, I've stated in this video that, you know, you got to be careful about how you treat people, what you say about people, how you view people in a negative light when you do not even understand their journey or their path, their struggles. You don't know, but you're just saying things and saying hurtful things to them, not realizing you could be creating a karma for yourself. Okay? So I say all of that to say is, when blaming God for something good and blaming the devil for something bad, how about that is just an energy, an energy that you're using to speak through the crystals, and those crystals are your teeth. You're speaking through with the tongue, using energies to come through those crystals to bring things into existence. And I know you might say manifest, but I'm just saying bring into existence, because the word to me, manifest. I'm not trying to infect anything or bring about something toxic through manifestation, infestation. Okay, so be mindful. Be mindful of the energies you put out there. Basically, a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people in on TikTok, just different social media platforms, speak about the veil is being removed, or the veil is lifted, which is a saying of, now that the veil is lifted, this veil that allows you to be able to bring things into existence, allow magical things or miracles to happen for you. Be careful what you say. Be careful of your thoughts, because this veil being lifted is making it easy for it to come into existence. Be mindful to take accountability for the good and bad that happened in your life, and make sure that instead of using manipulation to get people to do things for you, how about already having established, published a relationship with the people around you, so that when you do need something, you don't have to use manipulation. It should be where you can go to that person and ask for help because you've helped them. It's not necessarily, because I'm having to learn some things too, but it's not necessarily saying that you're being fake. Be certain that you're not being fake about it. And be understanding, understanding, and withstanding if they say no. And if they say no, Don't jump to conclusions because you don't know what they're going through. Just be like, okay, thank you. Well, all right, okay, I understand. Because sometimes at that moment, you might want to be like, well, why, what's going on? Why you can't help me? Because sometimes, it is hard to ask people in a moment when they say no. Because some people don't give no explanation. And even if you give an explanation to look, I really, really need your help. I know you said no, but I just want to ask one more time. And if you just really, really can't do it, I get it. I get it. I don't know your reasons, but I get it. And sometimes those could be difficult moments when trying to get help, knowing that you've helped somebody out. But just know there might come a time where you can't do it when they need it. And I don't want to say, and I don't want to, it's not like I'm saying hold a grudge, because if you can do it and they need to help, be willing to help. You ain't got to be like them because they said no. Like I said, you don't know what they're going through, Anyway, I just wanted to come on and share that with you all, and make a stamp in my Dear Diary collection of things that I am learning in life. So these videos is more like my journaling or diary, but I am sharing my diary entries with you all because maybe you can give me some input or just share some moments or give me some extra input. Okay? And I hope I made myself clear. And if there's something you don't understand about what just was said in this video, you might critique it, give a little criticism because it's something you may not have understood in this video. And I will be happy in the next video to give you clarity where you didn't get what I was saying. Sometimes you got to watch the whole video, and sometimes people watch a portion of the video and be so quick to say things. That's why I've made the habit when I watch other people videos, if I don't fully watch the video, because sometimes at the beginning of a video, I will want to give an input on the first portion and then finish watching the whole video and be like, okay, they addressed what I was thinking. So sometimes you got to watch the whole video before you open your mouth or before you start typing on them keys and giving input. But I get it, okay? All right, people, I've got to go. And just remember, for those who are new, please hit the subscribe button if you find this to be the channel for you. I could be the person to deliver you like this kind of information that I'm delivering. I appreciate the love for those who are already subscribed. And even those who aren't subscribed and just decided to watch my video, I am grateful and I appreciate the visit. Okay? And if you can, please thumbs up this video so that it will put me in rotation for those who this information will grace them with something informative in their life. They may, like my opinion, never have come across this type of information. And again, leave a comment below. And if you don't feel comfortable with commenting below, I do have other social media platforms and an email that's in the description box and that I will put at the end of this video. Until next time, it is Saturday, November 16th, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend. All right, diary, bye. I'll talk to you next time. certified NLP practitioner dedicated to empowering individuals such as yourself to transform their lives through holistic healing, life coaching, and counseling. And today, yes, I'm excited. I'm excited to share with you my signature program, which is designed to help you unlock your purpose and align with your true self. Our program, Transformative Healing, a metaphysics and NLP approach towards self-discovery and authentic living, is a transformative journey that combines metaphysical insights with neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP techniques, to help you overcome challenges and discover innate abilities to heal and transform relationships with yourself and others, as well as establish healthy boundaries. My key components are: 1, self-authentication based healing. This module focuses on understanding the importance of healing and self-authentication and leading a purposeful life. You'll learn to balance your light and dark psyche, use mental and emotional coping techniques, and gain self-acceptance through positive self-talk. 2, lifestyle-based healing. In this module, you'll learn how to tap in to natural survival resources and follow intuitive influences to create a new lifestyle. You'll replace unwanted habits with better practices, identify stress triggers, and understand influences affecting your lifestyle choices. 3, communication-based healing. This module teaches you to express and communicate your thoughts and feelings effectively. You'll learn to listen to your true voice, creatively express your imagination, and communicate commands to your subconscious mind for positive change. And 4, community-based healing. The final module focuses on transforming community dynamics. You'll learn to manifest your needs and wants, recognize patterns for better change, identify individuals of influence, and create a space that fosters peace and harmony. Our program is designed to help you evolve to a new level of self-authentication in this new upcoming paradigm. Now, are you ready to embark on this transformative journey with me? Please join our program today and unlock your true potential. I welcome you back, and I look forward to speaking with you. So get ready. On your march, set, to, go. Thanks for sitting.